All right, so today we're going to be tearing this 35-inch cabinet door down to 29 inches because we've got a really small space, and I had some cabinets left over that we want to reuse. So this is how I do this, but this is a great thing to just keep in mind if you've got cabinets that are reclaimed, or you got them for free off of Craigslist, or somebody donated them to you, or your family has them, and they're not quite the right size for your tiny home or small space. Then this is just how we take these and shorten them down. Cut the 6 inches off the top. Now what I'm going to do is remove this inset panel here, which fortunately with a little bit of elbow grease will just kind of come apart. This thing's not actually glued together. So there's only a pin nail holding this, so we'll just pull that out. And now all we have to do is shorten this panel and rabbet it out, and then we'll get the grooves back on this real quick. Just make sure you got all the hardware out of here so everything fits back together nice and easy. This is a little pin nail. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off here so we can get this tongue and groove basically back here on the rails and stiles. The measurement on how much we're going to take away from this, we're just going to line up the rail here with the top of this, and we see that the groove basically needs to come to right here. So I'm just going to take a moment and make a mark there, and we're going to cut this whole thing off on the table saw, and then we're going to create a rabbet just like you see on the sides and bottom here, and put the thing right back together. Okay, so now we're going to take the top of this this panel insert off. Got this really sweet Makita battery powered router with just a little mortise bit, and I set up a straight edge. So we're just going to create this same rabbet here, going down what will be the top. Completely cut, so we're just sliding it back into the door, and we'll kind of center it on here before we finalize everything. And this is usually a pretty tight fit. It should be. Okay, I'm just putting a tiny bit of glue here. And then I'm going to pin nail like it came when we took it apart. It was just pin nailed together. So what we're going to do is we're going to clamp this together really tight and then pin nail it, and we will be done. Okay, so we got it all clamped up, and we're gonna pin nail. So as you remember, underneath here is this rabbet, which is inside the groove on this rail. So we're just gonna put a pin nail, which is a really small, short, base, unnoticeable. I mean, you can barely see that right there, and that's gonna keep this panel from shifting around. We're gonna do the exact same thing up top. And then we're gonna put 2 pin nails right here where this groove, right inside where this groove goes, to keep everything together. This is a real tight fit, but this will keep everything together. So we're going to put the hardware on top here later. We'll do that at the house later. But here we are. So there you go. You got a brand new door. Instead of being 35, it's now 29 inches. So this is going to be great if you want to use reclaimed or free cabinets for your tiny house or small space and you got them too big. That's okay, you can just modify them.